Hello there, folks. Boy, is this irritating. First off, we'll give full credit to Ben Habib because he sure knows how to speak a load of old guff that appeals to the Brexit ultras. He was on the panel of Question Time's 7-year Brexit anniversary special in Clacton-upon-Sea. I've only ever been to Clacton-upon-Sea once, and it was for a school trip many moons ago, and it pissed it down all day, and there was sod all to do. I remember being thoroughly miserable, but it's a side issue. Anyway, towards the end of the programme, the panellists were asked to give their final thoughts. And Ben Habib is no Jerry Springer, so he opted for the delusional garbage approach, going as far to make the absolutely outrageous claim that both Irish Taoiseach Leo Varadkar and Irish Minister for Enterprise, Trade and Employment Simon Coveney threatened violence if the UK didn't put a border down the Irish Sea. Oh, and listen to how the audience cheered this despicable liar. Let's have a look.
Ben. Well, first and foremost, I think the country has to leave the EU as one United Kingdom. So the first thing that needs to be done...
So how would you do that, then?
So the first thing that needs to be done is that the Windsor Framework, which is just another form of the Northern Ireland Protocol, needs to be ditched.
Outrageous.
And we need to bring 1.8 million British citizens back into the United Kingdom, first and foremost. And actually, that would sort out very much everything that's required to be sorted.
Absolute rubbish.
The border is a recognised border between Northern Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. It's recognised in the Good Friday Agreement.
Yeah.
The trade that goes across...
You lot messed up.
No, you lot messed up.
No, I'm
the
sorry.
trade
Anyway,
that goes
let's
across...
not get into that now, but yes.
Our lot
The
delivered
trade-
the Good
Hang on,
Friday.
Alistair.
Sorry.
The best way, we've got 30 seconds left, so I've got to let Ben
Okay, let's
get
just be
something
clear on the
worded.
border. Leo Varadkar, Simon Coveney weaponised the border. They threatened violence if we didn't put if we didn't put a border down the Irish Sea. And what we've got now is a border right down the middle of the United Kingdom. That is an abomination to me, and it should be to
your
any...
Your Brexit created.
No, which your narrative created.
All right.
And we have to terminate that border as
Okay.
the first starting point.
I'm afraid that's going to have to be your ending point as well, Ben, I'm afraid, because we've run out of
I've got a lot
time.
more to say.
So how was that for you?
Thoroughly depressing, Fiona. So, at the risk of sounding rather disrespectful, if you haven't seen this episode of Question Time, you really need not bother. The audience was comprised of entirely people who voted to leave the European Union, 70% of whom would vote the same way again, 20% of whom would vote differently, and 10% who are undecided. There was many harebrained contributions from panellists Sir John Deadwood and Batty Ben Habib, but it speaks volumes of the absolute state of the majority of the audience, mostly middle-aged white people, that classic Brexiteer demographic, that the biggest cheer of the night was for that absolutely disgraceful outburst from Ben Habib. He says bin the Windsor Framework Agreement, but offers no alternative, and suggests the leader of the Irish government threatened violence upon the British if we didn't put a border down the Irish Sea. And of course, he got absolutely no pushback, even from Alistair Campbell, who just shook his head at that claim and smiled. But I'm sorry, we just can't sit idly by as these dangerous idiots tell such appalling falsehoods. A whopper of a lie was told, one that demonstrates just how vulnerable the Good Friday Agreement would be in the hands of these hard Brexiteers, and nobody says a goddamn word. Now, of course, the Irish government did not threaten violence against the British. They suggested, as many of us rational British folk have suggested too, a hard border on the island of Ireland risks violence occurring between Republicans and Unionists. It should go without saying. But anyway, please share this video far and wide as an example of firstly how stupid and gullible people still remain after all these years, and secondly, yet again, how the BBC is miserably failing to correct headbanger Brexiteers on such obvious, outrageous lies. Calm yourself. Right. Okay, cheers for watching. Like and subscribe. You know the drill. And until next time, take care of yourselves.